Imagine stepping out of your Volkswagen Beetle wearing a Hugo Boss suit, a Fanta in your hand, and Adidas on your feet. Did you know all these brands have dark origins in the Third Reich? Volkswagen was born as a Nazi propaganda tool. Hugo Boss manufactured the feared SS uniforms. Fanta, the drink that quenches your thirst, exists because the Nazis couldn't import Coca-Cola. These are not rumors. They are well-documented historical facts. During the Third Reich, these companies used slave labor, produced deadly weapons, and profited from human suffering. Today, their logos dominate the global market, while their uncomfortable past is buried in archives. How did something so dark become part of our daily lives? Get ready to uncover the truth brands prefer to forget. The iconic Nazi uniforms weren't accidental. Their psychological design aimed to dominate. SS officer and artist Karl Diebitsch, along with designer Walter Heck, created the style in 1932. High collars, padded shoulders, intimidating black. Hugo Boss, then a small firm from Metzingen, won the lucrative contract to mass-produce them in 1934. Between 1937 and 1945, its factory employed 140 French and Polish prisoners of war, and 40 Jewish women from the Dachau camp. According to Baden-Württemberg State Archives, they worked 16-hour days sewing uniforms for the SS, Hitler Youth, and Wehrmacht, paid only with meager food rations. After the war, a denazification court classified Boss as an active collaborator. He paid a fine of 80,000 Reichsmarks, about $500,000 today, but kept his business. In the 1950s, he rebranded by Dressing Hollywood Stars. A 1999 study commissioned by the company and conducted by historian Roman Koester confirmed these facts. Yet the company avoided a formal apology, donated $500,000 to the Holocaust Museum in Washington, and now sponsors Jewish events, while selling $3,000 suits. Is it enough? As Robert Satloff of the same museum put it, Boss did the bare ethical minimum to keep selling. BMW's engines powered the Luftwaffe planes that bombed London during the Blitz. Its Allach factory used over 30,000 forced laborers, including Dachau prisoners. Meanwhile, Ferdinand Porsche designed the 57-ton Tiger tank, each one costing the equivalent of 300 Beetles. The Nibelungenwerk factory, where it was built, ran on slave labor. 10,000 Soviet and Polish prisoners, many buried in mass graves. After the war, BMW was temporarily banned from producing engines. Only in 1999 did it acknowledge its past, donating $12 million to victims. Porsche, on the other hand, never faced consequences. Today, its museums in Stuttgart celebrate Ferdinand's genius, without mentioning that 1 in 4 workers were slaves. Worse, the iconic Porsche 356, predecessor of the 911, used recycled tank parts by order of the Nazi Armaments Ministry. Its round headlights came from leftover military vehicles. The irony is cruel. BMW now sponsors Olympic teams, and Porsche sells $200,000 SUVs. In 2017, a University of Munich report revealed only 3% of their visitors knew this history. Declassified documents show both companies paid historians to whitewash their corporate biographies. Their engines still roar, but the silence about those who died building them is deafening. IG Farben was no ordinary company. This Nazi-era conglomerate was like Google, producing everything from aspirin to Zyklon B gas. After the war, it was broken up into Bayer, BASF, and Höchst. IG Farben was the fourth pillar of the Nazi regime. Its Frankfurt headquarters earned the nickname Zyklon B City because it controlled 100% of the gas used in Auschwitz. The adjacent Bunawerke factories were chemical hells, where 25,000 prisoners died making synthetic rubber. Those who collapsed were selected for the gas chambers, killed with the very Zyklon B they helped produce. At the Nuremberg trials in 1947, 24 IG Farben executives were convicted. By 1955, all were free. The company had strategically split. Bayer kept pharmaceuticals, BASF took plastics, and Hoechst got dyes. Today, they are worth over 200 billion euros combined. Bayer, the company behind your aspirin, experimented on Auschwitz prisoners by injecting phenol directly into their hearts. Only in 1995 did it partially admit these crimes, paying 5 million euros, just 0.1% of its annual revenue. BASF, meanwhile, never acknowledged its role. Its wartime archives mysteriously disappeared in the 1960s. Worse, in 2022, it was still selling chemicals to Russia despite war sanctions. Next time you take an aspirin or use a plastic product, remember, these brands literally breathed the smoke of Auschwitz. Their reinvention is the most successful image washing in history. Fanta, as we know it today, is a sweet historical lie. The original drink, created in Nazi Germany in 1940, was a murky brown liquid that tasted like fermented cheese. The desperate recipe included whey from cheese factories, rotting apple pulp, the only available fruit, and beet molasses. Max Keith, director of Coca-Cola GmbH, invented it after Allied blockades made syrup imports impossible. The Nazis marketed it as a patriotic beverage, made using slave labor. Company documents show Keith personally attended meetings with SS officers to secure ingredients. Its 1955 relaunch in Italy was a marketing masterstroke. They changed its color to orange, hid its German origins, and used the slogan, "Fantastic," to distract. Today, Coca-Cola claims the modern Fanta has no link to the wartime version, but declassified records reveal they reused the same trademark registered in 1943. The Dassler brothers, founders of Adidas and Puma, didn't just outfit the Hitler Youth. Their factory in Herzogenaurach was a Nazi military production center. Rudolf, Puma, and Adolf Dassler, Adidas, used 200 Ukrainian prisoners as slave laborers, according to Bavarian state archives. After the war, their rivalry literally split the town into two camps, while their shoes took over the world. Allianz, the insurance giant, did more than insure concentration camps. Its actuaries coldly calculated the value of each prisoner killed at Auschwitz, 3,000 Reichsmarks per person. CEO Kurt Schmidt was Hitler's Minister of Economics. Today, the Allianz logo gleams on Munich's Allianz Arena, home to Bayern Munich. Few know the club's early sponsors helped finance the Nazi war machine. Mercedes-Benz provided the luxurious 770K limousines for Hitler and his generals, while 40,000 prisoners, including gay men marked with pink triangles, assembled engines in inhumane conditions. In 2020, the company admitted only 5% of these workers ever received compensation. The image washing was flawless. Adidas sponsors Messi and the World Cup. Allianz ensures the Olympics. Mercedes is a symbol of innovation. Their corporate history manuals dedicate just one paragraph to these dark episodes. BMW apologized. Hugo Boss donated. Volkswagen paid. Late. But that matters. Buying their products today doesn't fund Nazism, but forgetting their history does repeat patterns. Every time we idealize brands, we should ask what they're hiding. The next time you see a Volkswagen, a Fanta, or a Boss suit, remember, even the most innocent-looking symbols can have dark roots. Memory is the only antidote. What do you think? Can we separate a product from its past? Let me know in the comments. And if this video surprised you, share it. Some secrets shouldn't be kept.